So that, guys, is somewhat an easy leg day. Warm up set number 2. I'm going to play some royalty-free music right now so that I don't get demonetized for Evanescence Bring Me to Life. Pause again because I would like to talk. We've done our second warm-up, which is sick. So now joints are feeling pretty limber, which is good. And I'm going to actually start chucking on a fair bit of weight now. And we're going to move through this exercise for 3 sets at about 8 to 10 reps, roughly. And really just push it as far as we can go. Maybe destroy our hamstrings with some RDLs. I'm not 100% sure on that one just yet because I've got some issues going on at the moment. No, I'm not fighting demons. I'm just got some sore bits, some bits in my arms, sore bits in my soul. Pen and pussy bitch. Get into it now. Start doing it really heavy. We currently have about 50 plus 120 is 170. That. So we have 220 kilos on this leg press. This dog is licking me. Okay, fuck off. Thank you. Raining Blood by Slayer. Let's go. What? That shit was hard. Second set. So as you can tell, right, I'm getting pretty much 1 to maybe 2 from failure. That second set was definitely a 1. The first set was maybe a 2. But that's the way that we're going to grow, right? We're making sure that we're getting as close as physically possible to failure while still being safe and while still keeping good technique, and making sure that we're just focusing on the muscles that are working and taking them to failure, right? Sometimes it can be a mind over matter thing where you think that you're close to 1, but you're definitely fucking way off, right? So really try to be as honest and as true to yourself as you can when it comes to actually fucking pushing to like 1s and 2s from failure, right? Because if you're going thinking that you're going to 1 to 2 from failure, but you're actually like 5, there's fucking no point in doing that, right? There's no point in fucking just stop, right? Just stop, reevaluate yourself, check yourself before you wreck yourself, and then fucking go again, all right? Push hard. Fuck. So I decided against the RDLs only because I've got some tendonitis issues in my bicep. Go away, go on, motherfucker. We're gonna go with some lower back hyperextensions and really extending through the hip as much as we can to try and get as much stretch in the hamstring as we can. We're gonna get through that now. Let's do it. There's a couple of ways in which you can actually do this hyperextension. So locking your legs in, right, and really getting a little bit of an arch through that sort of straightish sort of back, right? This is really going to target the hamstrings as much as possible, right? And if you want to target the glutes a little bit more in this movement, rounding through the lower back and upper back, right? And really focusing, tucking that chin in towards the chest, right? Really crouching round and hyperextending and really squeezing the butt cheeks as hard as possible. So moving on to the hamstring curl. Easily my favorite movement for hamstrings. I don't mind an RDL, but I find that obviously you're limited by some certain factors like grip strength. So really, what we're going to do here is just bend at the knee like they do in Game of Thrones, and we'll get straight into it. So basically, keep those toes pointed and pull back to you as far as possible. It's going to engage those hamstrings before you even move. You will notice it. It'll be feeling like a big stretch at the back of the leg, right? You'll notice it before you even get started. Fucking do it, trust me. Making sure that I'm slightly leaning forward just a smidge as I go into doing the movement. It's going to allow me to engage my hamstrings a little bit more, stand up straight, and I'm going to get as much contraction as possible at the bottom. So you'll see there that I've really held the tension point at the top, making sure that I'm keeping those hamstrings under the load for as long as possible, right? And then the last few reps will just feel the reps to sort of get through the movement, yeah? So these next set, I'm gonna try and hold it at the top for as long as I possibly can. A lot more time under tension. Not that that's a complete indicator of growth, it's how close you are in proximity to failure, right? But the more time under tension, the less weight you're going to have to use, which in turn can be better on your joints. Time under tension, right? Really focusing on the squeeze, controlling the negative, making sure that we're getting enough load into the hamstrings as we possibly can. So we are into our leg extensions. 3 sets of this at about 12 to 15 reps. All right, keeping it nice and tight, making sure we're squeezing at the top and controlling the movement pretty much the whole way. All right, point the toes out, get a big squeeze in those quads. 2, keep moving. Okay, so the reason why we are doing the leg extension is because we're trying to hit the quad, right? We're trying to really make sure that we're hitting vastus medialis. We're trying to hit vastus medialis as best as we can to sort of get that big teardrop looking thing where you look at when somebody squeezes their quad, they get all that separation up and through, right? So this is really going to accentuate that. And also, it's a really good intensifier to take your legs basically to the end. So let's go. Now, hiding from doing your calf work is not going to make your calves any bigger. So as you can see, I was clearly visible behind that plant, which means that it's clearly visible that your calves are too small. Just like mine, my calves are small, not gonna lie, because they've been a bitch. Got to get it done. We're gonna do some seated ponies, get them done. Let's do it. I hate this. I hate everything about this. Fucking sucks. It's not going to take out too much of your energy, and it's really not going to create too much soreness. It's going to elicit some growth, going to get you moving, and it's going to help you definitely from getting all like stiff and shit when you're gaming for a few hours on end. Make sure that you incorporate all these exercises into your current routine. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's do it.